One of the most common complaints our Loud Investigates team receives from viewers is about speeding drivers, specifically in their neighborhoods. But are the police doing anything about it? Lead investigator Brian Duggar wanted to find out.
This is what vehicles should look like traveling down Sherbrooke Road in Toledo at 25 miles per hour. Instead, this is what we found on a recent weekday afternoon. Even a city SUV sped by us while we sat on the side of the road.
Speeding, my daughter's car was totaled, and we've had to have the city removed a tree because it's been hit so many times from speeding.
It's a complaint we've heard over and over. During multiple phone banks, viewers have told us we just want people to slow down. But that's not happening in many of our neighborhoods.
Yes. Ordinance passed.
In August 2020, City Council tried to take action. Sam Meldon introduced legislation to double fines for speeding in residential neighborhoods, and it passed easily.
When we pass legislation that doubles fines, the point is to make it more of a penalty for people. Hopefully, to then change driving habits and make our neighborhoods safer. If they're not getting the fine, it's not going to change behavior.
But a search of city records showed that through early July, residents were not getting those fines. Toledo Municipal Code 333.03B3 is the section for residential speeding that Meldon's legislation addressed. In 2021, Toledo Police wrote 0 tickets under this section. In 2022, 1 ticket was written. Through July of this year, 0. $70 in fines in 2.5 years. By comparison, Akron police write a similar amount of tickets. In 2022, there were 1,204 speeding tickets in Akron versus 1,398 in Toledo. But 1,194 tickets were written under Akron Municipal Code. Only 2 in Toledo were under the TMC. 100% of fines under the ORC are given to the county. 100% of fines under the municipal code are given to the city, meaning Toledo is costing itself thousands of dollars.
32, checking your safety.
We showed our data to the Toledo Police.
I didn't recall that legislation being passed in 2020. It slipped my mind. I worked midnights at that time. I didn't recall it, so I wasn't using it, and I should have been, and I will be going forward, as will the rest of the traffic section. That white car's at 40.
And true to his word, after our interview with the TPD, there were 7 tickets written under that TMC section in August.
I am gonna cite you for the speed, okay, because it's 15 over.
Meldon says traffic safety and speeding are priorities.
It is frustrating that people are speeding on residential streets. It's frustrating that people don't drive through neighborhoods and pretend it's their neighborhood, pretend that it's their kid playing, on that front yard.
The plan is for the speed limit to be lowered to 25 miles per hour on Kenwood Boulevard. It's a street that's known for fast drivers and also an area where a man was killed by a vehicle in June while walking his dog.
I wish that we would give police more tools and technology to slow down traffic in residential neighborhoods.
One thing that records do show is that overall tickets have risen across the city this year by about 20%.
Well, we definitely care. Our interest is definitely to reduce not just serious injury and fatal accidents, but to reduce accidents in general. Speed is a contributing factor to a great number of accidents that occur within the city.
For Heineman, it's also about a quality of life and peace of mind.
You try to sleep with your windows open, and it'll be 2, 3 in the morning, motorcycles, 100 miles an hour, the car's going super fast. Here comes one now. And so just trying to get in and out of your driveway, trying to judge their speed, telling my kids, please be careful when you're driving down this street, because it's the speed. It's such a huge concern.
I also just got a look at speeding ticket data from Cleveland, and it was the same thing we saw from Akron. Almost all the tickets have been written under the municipal code in Cleveland. So unlike Toledo, most of the revenue is going to the city, not the county. But as far as actually stopping speeders, Meldon and TPD say the same thing. It's about personal responsibility, and drivers simply need to slow down. Reporting in studio, this is Brian Duggar for WTUL 11.